Hello. How are you today? Hey, this is Zeke Quijano with QK Homes, and today I want to talk about this important topic, and that is how to properly buy a house in today's crazy hot seller real estate market. Okay, and I'm going to be discussing with you some of the frustrations that you're running into. I know those because I see them every day and I hear about them every day, but I'm also going to tell you how we're going to solve them. Okay, so again, right now we know that the market is super hot. It's a seller's market. Anything that comes out on the open market that is priced properly is flying off the shelf. It is selling like it's hot bread right out of the oven. Okay, so what is that doing for us? That is creating a situation where homes are now overpriced, and it's also driving people to make irrational decisions because interest rates are super low, and everybody wants to buy, and everybody can qualify, or not everybody, but most people can qualify in one way, shape, or form, right? So there's a lot of competition among buyers, and there's very little inventory. So that's driving up the prices, and that is driving people to make really harsh decisions. And those are decisions, in my opinion, they're really not in their best interest. So what I'm going to tell you about is what I'm calling my Just Looking program, or my Dream Home Finder program. And we can apply the name, it's exactly the same thing, but depending on your situation. So, perhaps you're a first time home buyer, or maybe you're just simply in the market to buy a house, and for some reason you want to buy a house and you want to do it soon. Okay, let's call that the Dream Home Finder program. It is going to help you find, like the name of it says, your dream home. Uh, but let's say that you're in a situation to where you currently own a house, you want to sell it, you want to maybe move up, you want to downsize. I don't know what your situation is, but you're not in a hurry, and you don't want to sell because, well, the market is so crazy that, where are you going to move to? I understand that as well. I'm not going to sell my car unless I've already found the car that I'm going to replace it with, and I'm ready to do that right now. Because, what am I going to do? Sell my car and then, walk everywhere, or get Uber, or ride a bus, whatever. You know what I mean, right? So I know that potentially you're ready to sell a house, but you don't want to do it until you find the next right place. So we're just looking. That's why I also call it the Just Looking program. So let's start with a basic premise here going forward. And that is that you are a viable buyer. You're ready, you're willing, you're able to purchase a home. Either you have the cash, or you've already been to a lender and you're already pre-qualified or pre-approved. So let's set that as the premise, and then we go from there. So now we look for a home. First of all, let's think about the frustrations. You are able to look for homes on your own. You can do your own searches online, and I see people register on my website and stuff at 11 at night, at 3 in the morning, at all hours of the day, because people are searching on their own. I know that. It used to be that real estate agents were the only ones who had access to what was in the MLS, what was out for sale. But the internet has made that accessible to everybody for the last 20 years. So you're finding homes online, but your online searches means that it's not just you searching there. Let's say that you're looking for something in the $250,000 to $275,000 price range. You're not the only one looking. You're not the only one looking in that price range in the neighborhood where you want, or in the part of town where you want. So everybody's out there looking. So by the time you look at it and you call your agent, or you call the seller, you call the listing agent, which you should never do, by the way, because you remember that the listing agent works for the seller, not for you, the buyer. So keep that in mind always. But by the time you call your agent or you call the seller, whatever, you're not the first one. You're probably behind another 5 or 10 people who have already set appointments to go see it. By the time you go see it, you're already competing with another 30 people. And by the time you write an offer, you're probably competing with 10, 15, 20, or 40 offers. We're seeing that in today's market. So, that is so frustrating. What we're finding in our online searches are either overpriced homes, because the sellers know that they're going to get away with whatever, or simply that competition is driving up those prices. So they're overpriced homes, or they're leftover homes that nobody wants. For some reason, they've been on the market for 3 weeks and they're not under contract yet. Either they're overpriced or there's something wrong with them, right? So, those are the main frustrations that we have right now. we're competing against a whole bunch of other buyers, and we're having to make offers that are just above what the house is even worth. We're having to forego maybe our right to inspections, our right to renegotiate if the appraisal is low. And these are very stressful ways to purchase a home. And not just stressful, I think they're the wrong way to buy a house. That's just my opinion, but to each their own. So how do we attack those things? And what do you really want? I know that what you want is exclusive access to unlisted homes. Maybe you hadn't even thought about that. But what if you could get exclusive access to homes that are currently not on the market? What if you could view homes without any commitment, no strings attached, and with no competition? Because we want to find them. We want to find those houses before everybody else sees them, before they hit the open market. We want to find them before people start writing offers on them. And if we're able to accomplish that, you may have no competition. How cool would that be for you to buy a house with no competition and no stress? Okay, this is where a professional marketer who also happens to be a professional real estate agent can do the best job for you. How does this program work? Dream Home Finder, my Just Looking program. This is the way it works. You and I get together and you tell me what you want. You tell me what kind of house you want, how big you want it, what location you want, what amenities, what school district, whether it has a pool, whether it has a green belt behind it, whatever, what part of town you want to live in, what price range you want to look in. So you tell me essentially what your dream home looks like. My job is to go out and find it, okay? But not just to find it out in the open market, because everybody else is looking in the open market. My job is going to now be to spend my own marketing money, marketing to the neighborhoods and to the homes and to the homeowners that currently have what you want, where you want it, and at the price range that you want it, looking for homeowners who are potentially thinking about selling. They're not on the market yet. Maybe they're having that conversation at the dinner table with your spouse. Hey, honey, what do you think? Should we sell? Well, yeah, but I'm not sure we're ready. Where are we going to move to? And I can, work with them, finding their next place. That's not what we're talking about here. What we're talking about is finding those people who are having that conversation, who want to take advantage of today's market so that they can sell because the market is up, right? But so that you can make an offer at fair market value without giving away the farm, creating an offer that is fair for them, that is fair for you. And, we come up with a win-win offer if it's the right place for you. Okay. So again, how does this work? We get together, you tell me what you want. Step number 2, I go out there and look for it. Step number 3, when a homeowner does raise their hand and they reach out to me and say, Zeke, okay, you know what? Yeah, I saw your marketing stuff, and I am interested in having you bring your viable buyers to come out and take a look at the house. And buyers, I'm just talking about you. I'm not talking about a whole bunch of buyers. I'm talking about a customized marketing campaign that I'm going to pay for to find the right place for you, right? And so when somebody does raise their hand, you and I schedule a time to go look at the house, and we go tour the house. We get to go and preview it. No strings attached, no pressure, right? You haven't spent any money, and you don't have to spend any money. You don't have to write an offer. If you happen to love the house, wonderful. You and I can go back and we craft an offer that's a win-win for everybody. And we reach an agreement with the seller and we make this work. If you don't like the house, no harm, no foul. We move on to the next one, or we keep searching. That's it, right? So your only commitments are to go view the house when somebody raises their hand, so that you and I don't lose credibility, and so that you also don't miss out on a potential opportunity for it to really be the right house. And the other thing is that you agree to let me represent you as the buyer. I am not going to represent the sellers. I'm going to be marketing to them, but I'm in this representing you. I'm not here representing the sellers. So that's it. It's a pretty simple program. I'd like for us to sit down and discuss it in a little bit more detail, even though there really isn't a whole lot more detail. That's it. I market to them. I find homeowners. You and I go take a look at their house. We write an offer. Wonderful. And you move in. Okay? We write a fair market value offer, and we move forward. So if you're ready to just have this discussion, reach out to me. Again, no pressure, no strings attached. I'm a busy guy. I've got buyers and I've got sellers. no problem. I'm not going to pressure you into anything. I am simply offering a service. I don't currently have any specific homes for sale that are in my back pocket. Pocket listings are illegal here anyway. So, I'm offering you a service that I don't think a whole lot of other realtors are offering people right now. And that's what you need, a professional marketer who is a professional real estate agent who is going to professionally look for the right place for you. So again, reach out to me. My contact information is here on this page. My phone number, easy, 210-391-4270. And let's get to work on your timeline. Okay, just remember, if you don't reach out to me, I'm not going to be able to know what to look for you. So let's have a cup of coffee, or let's grab lunch or something, or just have a Zoom meeting if you prefer, and we can just get the process started. All right, I hope this has been very helpful for you, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. All right, so we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.